Please note that not every prophetic message that I share on this channel is meant for everybody, so it's important that you have a relationship with the Holy Spirit and take it back to Him and ask Him to give you the confirmation that you need before you run with the message. For some of you, I know that this is going to be a confirming message because the Lord has already been speaking to you about this. And if that's the case and you have any questions, please make sure to take all those questions back to Him because He will have the answers for you. Hi friends, it's Queen Alita. Happy new week and welcome back to Directional Dreaming. Today I have a very encouraging prophetic message that I know somebody needs to hear. And basically I'm just going to start by sharing with you how the Lord led me to this message and me realizing that God was actually trying to tell me something. I don't usually jump on signs and be like, oh, everything's a sign. I usually just wait for confirmation after confirmation after confirmation, which is so interesting because yesterday at church, the pastor was talking about getting confirmation from God. He was talking about when God speaks to you, He doesn't just give it to you one time. He will confirm it. He will give you wise counsel, or at least confirm it through wise counsel through the people around you. He will confirm it through your spouse if you're married. He will confirm it in all these different ways, through a dream, through a sensing in your spirit, through a sermon, through somebody coming up to give you a prophetic word. So it was a really beautiful sermon and right on time because throughout the week there was something that kept happening, and it is exactly what the pastor was preaching about, those many confirmations. So what the Lord was saying, somebody really needs to hear this. This is going to encourage you. He is saying to you today that you are about to emerge from whatever spiritual warfare you are in, or whatever dark period you are in, or a period where you were hidden because there were some things that needed to happen that you needed to go through. You are about to begin your work. There's a specific mandate that the Lord has given you, and He's saying you are about to begin this work. And He took me to Leviticus chapter 8, which is interesting because number 8 is a number for new beginnings. So it's Leviticus chapter 8, the end of chapter 8, which is basically around 31 to 35, 36, and also to chapter 9 where so basically in Leviticus chapter 8 at the end, Moses instructs Aaron and his sons on what to do in the tabernacle and to stay there, to stay at the entrance of the tabernacle day and night for 7 days, and to do everything that the Lord requires. And some of you have been in that place where you've had to stay in a position or stay in a certain spot, not move, do everything that God is asking you to do because He's about to release you into your work. When Aaron and his sons did this, they were then released into their work. They began to deal with all the burnt offerings that the people brought in their own. So what the Lord was showing me throughout the week was these 777s. I just kept seeing them consistently throughout the week. And I kept asking, okay, Lord, what is complete? Because we all know that number 7 is a number for completion, for spiritual perfection. And I was just like, okay, something is complete, but I also believe that there is a spiritual perfection that is related to that completion, right? And so what really confirmed it for me, besides constantly seeing the 777s everywhere I looked, it was probably daily, maybe one day I didn't see it, but daily last week I saw 777 specifically. And last night when I was praying with my husband, so we were praying during a time that I had already crossed over into July 7th, and he was still in July 6th because he's in the US, I'm in South Africa at the moment, so we were on the phone and praying together. And when he started his prayer, just like he normally does, he thanks God for the day, he thanks God for the new day, and he'll often say, Alita's already in this next day. He'll mention the date and just thank God for that. And he did that like he normally does, but he added something this time. After mentioning the date, he stopped and he said, July 7th. 2025. If you add the 2 and the 5, that's a 7. In the middle of the prayer, he's saying all of this, and he's like, that's 777. And he didn't know that I had been seeing 777s throughout the week. I hadn't mentioned it because, like I said, I didn't want to make a big deal. I didn't want to jump on it. I always know that God will reveal eventually what he's saying if he is speaking. And so when he said that, I knew God was saying, pay attention, because it even has to do with this very date. So some of you are going to get this word on July 7th, 2025. Some of you will see it the next day. It doesn't matter. Some of you will see it next week. It does not matter. The point is that the Lord wants you to know that you have been spiritually perfected, that time of being perfected is complete, and you're about to be released into your work. You're about to be released into the priesthood of God, into whatever it is that God has for you, that mandate that he has for your life. Your work is about to begin, and that is exciting news. It really, really is, because you are going to be ministering to people. You are going to be walking alongside people in whatever way, shape, or form. This doesn't have to be church related. You know what your mandate is. You know what God has called you to, and you are walking into it now. For some of you, it could mean exactly that this date is the actual ending of it. I believe that God was just using the date as a confirmation. So I don't want to be like, from July 8th, you're walking into this new work. That's going to be something between you and God, him confirming to you when you are going to actually begin, like what date. But I know that the Lord used the date in the way that my husband said it when he, broke it down to 777. He used it as another confirmation. So that is basically the word for today. You have been spiritually perfected. That time that you have been going through that spiritual perfection has not been easy. It's felt like you've been in the dark. It's felt like it's been a really hard season. It hasn't just felt like a hard season. It has been a hard season. And the Lord is saying you are about to be released. He is going to open up the door for you to emerge and begin the work that he has for you. I will put up some scriptures at the end of this video as usual. So that is the message for today. I pray that it has blessed you if it's for you. And I will see you in the next video. Let's continue to pray for one another. So of course, please put your prayer requests in the comment section below. And let's pick up each other's prayer requests and pray for one another. And thank you guys for praying for me. Until next time, always remember that God is a good Father. He loves you so much because you, my friends, are so deeply special to him.
Looking around, you may wonder why now. You say, Lord, would you let me drown? You know it's to you that I bow. Tears fill your eyes as you look to the skies. Your heart-wrenching cries move the heart of the King of all time. Count it all joy when you fall into various trials. For faith builds your patience if you just hold on for a while. Greater is he who is in you, for he is the truth. Your clay in his hands and his promise will make you brand new. Looking around, don't wonder why now. God would not let you drown. He knows it's to him that you bow. As tears fill your eyes, you look to the skies. Your heart-strong war cries move the heart of the King of all time. Count it all joy when you fall into various trials. For faith builds your patience if you just hold on.